Okay, so Stats XL13, Introductory Statistics for the Life Sciences. I guess I'll write my name. Miles Chen. And this is our class website, so write that down. I know there is Canvas and things like that. I don't really use Canvas, so check this site for all of your stuff. Okay. And so if you type that into the website, or if you just, even if you leave off the end, if you go to just classes.smileschen, you can select this. Oh, I have to update this to say Spring XL13, but that is where we are. And here we are. Okay, so this is me. This is my email address. You can send me emails here. Questions. I think a lot of you have already found my email address. And my email address also has, there's also mileschen@ucla.edu, mileschen@stat.ucla.edu. All of those should work. They all actually just forward to my Gmail account, so you might as well just send emails to there. I will have office hours in this classroom from 6:15 to 7, so prior for about the 45 minutes prior to class, I'll get here a little bit early. If you have questions about the homework or any of the material covered, you can ask me at that time. I'm supposed to have the room reserved for this time, but occasionally there might be another class or something else happening in this classroom, so just be forewarned. Usually if you open the door and you look inside and it's empty, that means it's fine. If other people are here, maybe you can't. Okay, if you have any administrative issues, something's going on, you need to contact the program representative, Sue Kwan. Her email address is here and her phone number is that. She's pretty good about responding to email, so that's good. If any of you have a disability, whether it's a physical disability or learning disability, whatever it might be, you might be entitled to certain accommodations, and the people you need to contact can be contacted through this email address. So if you need extra time on your exams or things of that nature, these are the people to check with. Don't tell me. I mean, you can tell me. They will let me know, but I can't make any kind of decisions regarding accommodations you receive, so it has to be done through them. We have exams on these dates, May 7th and June 19th. UCLA Extension recently changed their policy so that there's no makeup exams. So you have to be here on these dates. So just make sure these are blocked off in your calendar. Some of you have like interviews and different things for whatever, or you're out of town. If that's the case, I would recommend taking this class another quarter, just because UCLA Extension's gotten strict about their makeup policy, and they're not going to give you excuses for stuff like interviews and things. They only allow you if you get really sick and you get a doctor's note, or your car breaks down and you have a receipt to show that this actually happened, then they will allow for makeup, but they've gotten kind of stingy about it. So that's the extension policy, not mine. I'm probably more generous on makeups. We will also have quizzes on these dates. I will drop the lowest of the 4 quiz grades, so if you miss one of these dates, it's not fatal. If you miss 2, it will hurt your grade. So try not to miss more than one of these dates, but definitely don't miss these exam dates, okay? Is that all right with everyone? Okay, we have a textbook. They just updated to the 5th edition, and the 5th edition looks like this. If you have the 4th edition, that's also fine. I flipped through the 5th edition, and they've changed a few things, but it's not like major changes between this and the 4th edition. So if you still have the 4th edition, that's fine. I'm going to actually, all of my homework assignments are currently written for the 4th edition, and I have to update those to the 5th edition. So, but pretty much almost all of the exercises so far that I've checked have made it over to the 5th edition, and if things change, I'll make sure to update. But anyway, if you don't have the textbook already, make sure you order one. You can get it wherever you want. I've got links to Amazon. You don't have to buy through Amazon. You can get it wherever you want. You can get it used or the electronic version. It doesn't matter. You don't need a CD. You don't need any of this other stuff that they might try to bundle with the textbook. You just need the text itself. Okay? Are there any questions about that? There's also an optional book called What is a P-Value Anyway? And it's a good book. I guess my complaint is that it's so thin and they still charge you $35 for it. It's the textbook industry is terrible in this way. You know, they get away with charging you $170 for this textbook, and I don't know, it's a captive market, so I guess they can do that. You know, I'm sorry that's how it works, but it's a decent textbook. You know, I don't know if it's 100. You know, if they should charge $170, but that's what they do. And this book is, you know, it's only like this thick, but they still charge you $35. They should probably just charge you like $12. That seems more like a fair price. But it is a good textbook, or good thing, and so you can check it out. The guy who wrote it, Andrew Vickers, is a medical doctor as well, and so he writes a lot of examples from you know, a doctor's perspective regarding research articles and things like that. So if you're planning on entering health science or you know, the medical field, you know, I would say it's worth checking out. You might be able to find it at a library, which is even better. So do that, okay? You need a calculator for this class. If you've got a graphing calculator, that's more than adequate. If you don't, I would definitely recommend getting some kind of scientific calculator. Personally, I'm a fan of Casio over TI. I feel like their calculators are better, but that's just my personal opinion, and I've got, you know, these are the ones I like, and you can get it through Amazon or wherever you want, Kmart, Target, Walmart, whatever store you shop at. So get a calculator. If you already have a graphing calculator, that's plenty. You're not allowed to use your cell phones or iPads as calculators. So just make sure you have a regular one, okay? We'll have exams. You have the dates of the exams. Make sure those are marked in your calendar. And we'll talk about those. They are multiple choice exams. Homework and lab assignments. I'll explain those in a moment here. Okay, we have quizzes, and there's we got 4 of them, and I dropped the lowest.
Are the quizzes multiple choice too?
Quizzes are free response. Okay, so I will I'll grade those by hand. Okay. And this is how your grade is calculated: 15% homework and labs, 20% quizzes, 30% midterm, 35% final. And standard grading scale. I don't have separate extra credit, but on the quizzes or at least on the exams, you can get over 100%. So every quarter I have a few students finishing with over 100%. So it should be possible. And here is the list of topics that we'll cover. We don't have to get into this right now, but some of you are applying to medical schools and things of that nature, and they want to make sure that you've covered enough statistics to give you credit for this class. So you can give them this. If you need a PDF of the syllabus or something, you can ask me and I can provide you one of those as well. But for now, or unless you ask, this page will serve as our syllabus. Okay. Questions? We're good? Okay. Yes, question.
I noticed the final exam date is June 19th. That's a Friday.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did I make a mistake?
I just want to make sure.
Okay, it should be June 18th then. I apologize. See, I now, all right. Let's, okay. I better fix that right now then. Okay, hang on a second. Let me sign in. You know what? Let's not do this right now. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, it'll be Thursday, June 18th. So thank you for catching that. I'll get in trouble. So Thursday, June 18th, final exam. 12 weeks or 11 weeks from now. Okay. All right, let me show you what your homework assignments look like. And it's this, okay? You're gonna read these sections in the book, and sometimes I have little videos for you to watch. You know, you click this link and you watch these videos that I tell you to watch. And then you do these exercises from the textbook, okay? So right now I'm going to have lists for both the 4th and 5th edition, and you do those, okay? You will not turn in the actual exercises. I'm going to just trust that you do your homework, okay? This has not been an issue in the past. You know, I realize there's potential for abuse here. But at least with the XL13 class, the students have been trustworthy, and I expect that to be the case here, okay? What you're going to turn in is you're going to click this thing that says homework completion page, and then there's this little paper that just says, I promise I did the homework, okay? And so you're just going to, I have to update this a little bit, but you're just going to sign at the bottom that says I did the homework, basically, okay? And you'll turn that in, and then that's how you'll get credit for the homework. Yes?
Do we have to fill out the page every week, or is it like at the end?
Yeah, I was going to have you guys do it every week, but I feel maybe that's a waste of paper. I don't know. Well, okay, how's this? Promise me that you'll do the homework. And I'll trust that you guys do the homework, okay? The labs I'll have you do and you turn in, okay? And I'll just give everybody full credit for the homework, assuming that you guys are doing it. And if you want to be honest, you can send me an email and say, you know what, I didn't do my homework this week, okay? Or like, I only did part of the homework, and I think I should get not the full credit, but maybe 8 out of 10 points or something. You can do that, and I'll say thank you for your honesty, and I'll change your grade so that it says 8 out of 10. But it hasn't really been a problem in the past. And obviously, if you don't do the homework, you're not going to get the practice you need to do well on the quizzes and exams, okay? Well, obviously, my attitude towards homework is not for me, okay? I get no pleasure out of having a stack of homework and grading it, and that's why I actually switched to this homework completion page, and now that I'm thinking about this homework completion page, maybe that's even redundant in of itself. So you do it, it's there for you, you can flip through your own work and study off of your homework problems. I do think there is great value in doing the homework, and so for all of the homework problems, I've gone through and I've written out the answers or recorded a video of myself doing that homework problem, okay? And this is to help you learn. So when you do the homework, maybe you get stuck on a problem and you're like, wait, I'm not sure how to answer this, okay? If you get stuck on a problem, don't immediately jump to my answers or the videos that I've provided. That's not going to help in your learning. I would say go back, go through the textbook, see if you can figure out how to do the problem from your textbook, or go to your class notes, see if you can figure out how to do the problem that way. And then if you're still stuck, then yes, you can watch the video and see how it's done. and they are there to help you through it, okay? And then make notes of where you got stuck, what you were doing wrong, and why the video makes more sense or whatever, okay? So so watch these things to show to check your answers and make sure you're doing it correctly. So I am not collecting the homework once again. I won't even bother collecting the completion page. I'm just going to assume you're doing your homework, and I'll give everybody full credit for the homework. The labs you'll have to do and turn in. And it's your responsibility to do the homework and watch the videos or check your answers to make sure you're doing the homework correctly. Okay? Are there any questions on that? I also I have like a suggested schedule. Again, this is just a recommendation, and it's just so you do a little bit of statistics multiple times through the week. I think math classes and this class in general is better if you do just a little bit a few times through the week than rather waiting till next Wednesday or Thursday to try to do it all in a 3-hour stretch or 4-hour stretch. I mean, you could do it that way, and some of you you do better that way. But I think for the most part, most people do better if they do a little bit throughout the week. Okay? Questions on that? Okay. I am recording this screen, and maybe in the future I'll record my face in this corner. And I will upload these videos to YouTube, and they will get they'll get linked to this page that says lecture videos. Okay, and you can see what, and it'll look like this. Okay, it's just
so next week we have our
and stuff on the screen. Okay, is that good? Okay. I hope you like this class. I'm a big fan of this class. When I took this class as an undergraduate student, not this class exactly, but an introductory statistics class, it changed my life. And I was an engineering major at the time. I finished my engineering degree, and then I worked for a little bit. But then I decided to come back to school, and I went for my PhD. I actually just finished my PhD in statistics last week, so that was very exciting. And thank you. And so yes, so I love statistics. You could, but you don't have to. Okay, you guys can call me Miles. It's fine. My other class, I make them call me Dr. Chen. But I think for the most, I feel, well, I don't know. Does everyone here have their bachelor's degree already? Who has their BA or BS or something? Okay, and who doesn't? Not to embarrass you. Okay, so for them, by and large, this class mostly is students who've already completed their bachelor's degree and are looking to enter a graduate program, and you need a statistics class to fulfill a requirement to enter the program. And so most of you have your act together. You got through college already, and so I trust you guys, all right? And that's why I'm allowing you to say, okay, you tell me you did the homework, I'm going to believe you. The other class, maybe that's not quite the case, and I can't give them as much trust. So anyway, you can call me Dr. Chen if you want. You can call me Miles. It's fine, okay? Because that's my name. So anyway, I love statistics. I hope you enjoy it too. This is my hope for you. Maybe you will not have hearts, but maybe you will at least gain an appreciation for the subject and things like that. So I assume a lot of you are applying to either medical, pharmacy, or health science, or I don't know, something in that field. Okay, well that's great, and I think we'll have a good time.